Hi, I'm Archana Mohan, and today I'm going to talk about the topic which is very close to my heart. And I think what I am today, because still I'm working on those stuff, but it's because I have overcome a lot of it in me. So, what is it? It's our self limitation belief, and which we would call it self sabotage, which we always carry on inside us, and what exactly are they and why it's important to overcome it and to get to a meaningful life or to succeed in your dreams, whatever dream you carry. So this is very important here because self limitation belief is something like when we are growing up, uh, we get it from other people around us. So maybe it's your parents, siblings, or maybe your neighbors, or from school. So we get it from our society, from the environment, and kids are like a sponge. They absorb all the information and they carry it in their cells actually, which we can't see, but they are carrying those beliefs like a what when we call it genetic. So it is the belief also we carry as in our gene. So it's somebody has said, and let's say there is a kid who has been always told, oh, she's not good looking, or oh, how fat she is, or maybe a guy has been told, oh, you are not intelligent enough. You look at your brother, how smart he is, and again at the same time, the kid who has been compared, and there is a kid who has been told he is smart, he is also carrying some self limitation belief because he would never see him very unsuccessful. For him, getting not successful would be a really big challenge. And maybe sometimes those type of people are really very good in their jobs and everything. They get very successful. But if they are unsuccessful in their profession, or if they have got any physical trauma in their body, it's very hard for them to overcome that because of their self limitation belief of doing good all the time, moving all the time, so they don't see themselves as lying in the bed. And same with the person who is weak, who has been told that they are weak and they are not good enough. So wherever they go, if they are very talented also, they know that they are good in this, and from your heart you know that this is what you do and this is what you love. But the minute you face the same similar situation where you have to expose yourself, that self limitation beliefs come first, and the person get really fearful of himself, and he would start thinking about not exactly his childhood, but he would immediately get into that comfort zone of failure, or maybe he would start thinking that, oh, I'm not good and I've been told this so many times. And so why this is very important, because if you would start noticing it, this is the case, if let's say if you are going for an interview, and it's the similar situation where you really think that other people who are in the interviews are much smarter than you, or if you are going for a for any family gathering or a party, and where you see other women or other people who are very good with opposite sex also, where they can talk, they are very confident, you immediately get into your shell because you really think that, oh, I'm not good in this, and I can't talk to a girl, I can't do a good interview. So if you would start noticing it, that this is what you do when you are faced with a challenge, or when you are faced with a situation similar to it, come back home and give it a thought, that where has it come from. Is it something which has happened in your childhood? And here I would give you my example. I was always into theater, and I always used to love drama, writing. So more like a creative person. But never ever I was appreciated as a kid for all these talents, because I was always compared with other kids, how smart they are in studies or in maths or science or whatever. I proved my point by working on it academically, but I got good marks. But somehow I never felt the same way, and I was for a long time. I was suffering from UTI, which is a urinary tract infection. Your physical body also blocks some of your energy, which you are not expressing actually. And I never knew why this is happening to me. But once I started this work, I work on the chakra system also, which is from East, and it really talks about these stuff what I'm talking. So when I started looking at my body and I started seeing why my body suffers and why I'm not being able to express myself anymore, because I believed in those teachers, I believed in those people who said I'm not good. And once it is a slow process. It doesn't happen just in one day. It takes time. So you really have to start looking at it and thinking, okay, that's fine. This is my shadow. This is my self belief about myself that I'm not good, but I can work on it. And believe me, once you would start noticing it, you would feed it differently. So feeding it differently is very important. You will not feed it with a very negative image of yourself. You would feed it with a recognizing that yes, this is a part which you have to work on, but feeding it with a very positive energy. And slowly this would transform your life, and your bigger dream would be something different. So when I started writing, I still struggle with my English a lot of time, with my grammar and everything. But I have good ideas. I'm very thoughtful. I can just pick up the pen and paper and I could write anything. I'm so touched with things, and this I feel that this is gift in me. But maybe language is not my gift. So when I started expressing it slowly, I started improving it, and still at this date, I'm talking to people who can help me. So there are there are a lot of solution for what you really want to achieve, and your self limitation belief is something which you have to recognize. Nobody else can recognize that, because it's you who has to say that okay, this is what I'm carrying. So people, when they come for weight loss also, when they start realizing it's not about the willpower, it's not about what they are eating, it's not about how they are exercising, it's more about their own perception towards themselves. And once they start recognize all their values and decisions start changing. That is what I really wanted to share with you, and hopefully this would help you in dreaming your bigger purpose in life. And knowing your self limitation belief is something very it's very rewarding, I would say. And just start working on it slowly, step by step, and one day you will be there. And it's never ending process, because we have been coded in so many ways. So you really have to start decoding those stuff which is not helping you to move forward. That's what I really wanted to say, and hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Namaste.